Hello and welcome to the best mods for Xbox PC, where we will be looking at some of the best mods to check out each and every single day, or at least that's the aim. There'll be something here for everyone, definitely worth checking out. Use the chapters where you need them. If you do get anything out of this, consider liking, subscribing. It goes a really long way. Appreciate your time. Let's get into it. We're going to start off with something very unusual and different, but something very exciting for us in Starfield. And that is a mod that was uploaded onto Nexus, called the AutoMove Platform Showcase by Howrix. Now, what is incredible about this mod is what it means for the future of modding in Starfield. Howrix simply uploaded this mod to give us a demonstration that it is indeed possible to get moving platforms in Starfield. Now, the implications of something like this is huge because this could be a vehicle, this could be a train, this could be some kind of, platformer mod. This opens the door to add a lot of different functionality that we're yet to see in the game. But I wanted to start off with this because mod offers basically a step-by-step on how to do it. So if you are a modder and you are interested in mucking around with this, is certainly worth a look. But the implications of this could be huge for Starfield. Really nice to see, and I'm really excited to see where this will go because a lot can be done with something like this. These platforms we can sit on ourselves and jump on, and they're just like anything else, solid. And here we go. Here we have the moving objects. And this is us standing on it while we move. Give you an idea of what this could possibly mean for the future. But I think it's brilliant. An excellent thing to keep an eye on. This is purely just a demonstration mod and a tutorial mod. You won't find this on creation. It's a cool thing to be aware of, and being one of the first of its kind that I've seen, this is pretty awe-inspiring as we may see many things built around or from this kind of idea. Terrific progress. Let's keep moving. This next mod is crazy. It might not look much from the outside, but check this out. We have the first of its kind, the first that I've ever seen. We have a swimming pool hab. Can you believe this? This is absolutely phenomenal. Now, the only unfortunate thing at the time of recording this is only on Nexus. However, I'm covering this because I suspect this will be ported over to Xbox shortly, if not within the foreseeable future. This mod is called the DP Aerospace 3x3x2 Pool Hab Work in Progress mod. This phenomenal mod is done by Dirty Dan 86 on Nexus, and it introduces a huge swimming pool that you can access and enjoy in your own very ship. Now, as you can see, it is very much a work in progress as our crew is just permanently drowning. But despite that, I can't believe what I'm seeing. This is so cool. Just goes to show we could have like a cruise ship type deal on our own spaceship. And it's such early days. It's really exciting to see the potential. There's so many little aspects of this custom made hab with the lighting, the decorations. It's just very nicely executed. Could potentially use some more light, but again, we could also add our own decorations to this. Our cool thing is you can go in the water yourself and swim around. Nice and easy to get out. So a few things you want to do when using this mod. We want to make sure we connect to the top hab only. So make sure it is connecting to the top, not any of the bottom connection points. And an absolute must is don't connect anything underneath. This hab, the swimming pool hab, has to sit on the very bottom. Connecting anything here is going to mess around with it. So just don't do it. Have it on the bottom, connect everything to the top. Just going to do a very quick experiment where we attach everything to the top hab just so we can see how it performs. Because I'm curious, I believe we will get rid of some of the inside contents if we build it like this. So you're going to have to be pretty mindful. But let's check it out and see how it looks. Okay, cool. Okay, so I connected pretty much habs to everywhere, and it only looks like it's going to apply a door on the side closest to the cockpit. I mean, you can obviously probably potentially rotate it, but just to give you an idea of how the setup will work when connecting multiple habs. So that's really nice and smart. It won't break any of the decorations or how the room's set up. So appreciate that level of detail and well thought out process of the mod creator. But you can see the characters will use the bar and other bits and pieces. It'd be cool if they would lie down as well. But isn't this incredible? This will be coming hopefully soon to Xbox, but an absolute incredible mod. First of its kind. It's nice to see. Let's keep moving. This next mod is just a nice little quality of life. There's been so many times when you're in a rush and you're trying to get through the bloody airlock door. Well, this mod is going to make it happen very fast, and it's just a nice little quality of life. We compare these doors getting opened next to each other. You'll see that it's drastically improved in terms of speed. The mod is called Quick Airlock Doors by the famous LBG-SHI. Do note, I'm just using a different version on PC, but it's basically the same kind of mod, just making the airlock doors 3 times faster. In this instance, the mod I'm using is probably a little bit faster. Do note, some doors won't be impacted by this, but for the most part, most airlock doors will now open so much faster. Might not be super realistic, but I tell you what, it is brilliant to have that change because the amount of times you end up spending waiting for those doors in the totality of your playthrough through. Ends up being a long time. A nice little quality of life mod. Let's keep moving. Tactical Stun Knife by Liquid Plasmid 77. That's a new melee weapon that you can apply EM damage, which means effectively we can make this like a stun gun, but it's a knife. I'll show you what I mean. And here it is. So you can add the electromagnetic blade, but you will need blade mod 2, which you will need to get from your research lab down the bottom at blade mod 2. Now, I'm not 100% certain, but it has strong electromagnetic blade, which does 9,000 EM damage. So this could be the one we're after. Alternatively, it might just be the electromagnetic blade. I do have TN's melee weapon mod. Not 100% certain, but let's just go with the strong electromagnetic blade. If it's not this one, it is the electromagnetic blade. Let's go with the strong option. Okay, this weapon is an instant stun. Anyone you touch is going to drop instantly. Look at this. So here they all are. Let's just go boom. Boom. It is actually kind of surprisingly fun, just able to drop them. This could be really nice for someone who really enjoys stealth playthrough or that wants to go through and almost complete the game peacefully. With this knife, you might be able to. I'm hoping the strong electromagnetic upgrade is the one that comes with this mod. From my understanding it is, but I'm not 100% certain. Keep in mind that in this configuration, it does not do really any damage. It's just an instant drop. And for reference, it will keep them knocked out for a very, very long time. You're looking at maybe 5 to 10 minutes, if not possibly 15. So a really crazy weapon in terms of its concussion power. You'll be sending people to sleep, which will feel like eternity. But this gives you a good example of what this knife can do. It is just an instant drop to all enemies. It is a lot of fun. Terrific mod. Let's keep going. For the next mod, we are heading to the Red Mile, located in Poroma 3 in the Poroma system. Heading into the Red Mile, we're going to need to talk to this lady here. This is May Divine. So this is how we're going to get prompted to run the Red Mile. Now, if you haven't heard of the Red Mile, just a nice way to earn some extra loot. However, there is a score that you'd want to beat to shut some of the NPCs up that keep bragging about some other guy that's done it 28 times. The only way to get them to stop talking about that is to run the 8 mile 29 times. And who has time for that? I don't know. But luckily with this mod, we're going to run the Red Mile once. You can find the legend himself inside the Red Mile bar, and he's going to be boasting all the time about how he's beaten it 28 times. Well, with this mod, we can shut him up and we can do it very, very quickly. The mod is called Beat the Red Mile Record. However, after we have completed talking to May, we can go into the Red Mile, which is just this area here, down from the bar into the run, where we will be able to go through this whole little area. So what we've got to do is activate this Red Mile beacon, and then we're going to run back. So you run across, you'll activate the beacon, and then it's going to give you a run or a time basically to get back to the other side. You will head back to May and you'll speak to her. So the terrific thing is, for completed it once, we'll also get the rewards as if we've done it the 29 times, as well as the items you get for completing it the first time. Then when we talk to Donovan, you can talk to Donovan again, who will acknowledge that you've done a nice job, but you can also go to the leaderboard. Now, you won't come up first onto the leaderboard unless you run it one more time. However, you can see just running it once has already put us ranked higher than these other characters. So you'll get mostly credits, and I believe you will also meant to get a brute force shotgun. I could be wrong here, but I did not receive it. So do note maybe a little bit of bugs or issues, or at least I could have a conflict in mod. However, you'll have everyone talking about you in Red Mile, and it's just a nice, quick, easy way to get the 29 runs. However, a neat little mod saving you a ton of time to complete the Red Mile within just one run. Great time saving mod. Mod is called Beat the Red Mile Record, and it is by Naruk. Terrific mod. Let's keep moving. This next mod is Background Dialogue Unlocked. This is a really neat mod that is going to allow you to select pretty much every single trait all in the same playthrough. So you'll have to go to New Game Plus or start a new game to access this mod if you're on Xbox. However, doing something like this is going to mean you're going to be able to see all the different dialogue from all the different interactions all in one playthrough. Pretty crazy to think about. I really like the idea how you can take all the different backgrounds and use them as traits to create the ultimate one experience where you'll have all the different dialogue options. This is another neat mod by Aurelianus. So to show you this more accurately, we'll head into a new game. So here's the better and proper example. When you start a new game, you will still select your backgrounds, and you'll notice in your traits, they'll have A Beast Hunter and A Bouncer and so forth. This allows you to quickly determine which of the traits are backgrounds. And keep in mind that none of these serve any other purpose than unlocking all the extra dialogue from all the different backgrounds. that you can experience within one game. So for instance, we'll select a background, we'll go the chef. Normally, I'd only get to experience the dialogue from certain situations and NPCs as in one playthrough using the chef background. Noting only one can be selected in the background tab. So let's go to trait, let's select all the other backgrounds and make sure that they're the backgrounds that have the A at the start. And we can also continue to go and select all the other traits. So for instance, I've gone and selected every single one. Now noting that if you're missing a background here, it is because there is no dialogue associated with that. For an example, the sculpture doesn't have any player dialogue, only NPC dialogue acknowledging the player as a sculpture. So now that we've ensured that we've selected all the traits, ignoring chef because we've selected it as a background, we can finish up here. Now we do need to note that the background that we pick will be the background that the supervisor Lynn, Commander, Ikande, and guards will comment on, and it will give you obviously the 3 skill sets associated with them. So in some instances, your chef background will be noted in some aspects, but for the most part, setting it up like this, we should have all the dialogue options and experience all in one game. So we're hit finish now, and now you'll have all the different missions if there is any associated with your background. So for instance, Dream Home. Now say when we go and talk to the Constellation crew, we will have a bunch of new dialogue options. So for instance, we have the wanted trait, and we would not see this dialogue option if we did not have this mod and selected what we selected. I can't give you too many more examples without taking way too much time, but you get the idea. This is what it will do. It's going to add all the different background dialogue options as traits. So now we can get all of them in one playthrough. Pretty crazy mod. I really like this. This is a really quick way to speed your experience up, but it also has a huge impact as it can make it much more interesting as you'll have a lot more dialogue to play around with. Excellent mod. Background dialogue unlocked. Terrific. Let's keep moving. For this next mod, we're heading to the Sol system, to Titan, and then landing at New Homestead. And just from a few steps from your ship, you will find your new Homestead house, a player's home by Downfall Nemesis, who has been responsible for some fantastic house mods. So let's check it out. Good thing to note straight away is that it is registered on your map as well. However, when you approach the terminal right next to the house at the front, you will have to be a UC citizen to purchase this house. In order to get this, you'll have to join the UC and complete the UC quest line to become a citizen. So to give a more accurate depiction, this is what it'll look like when you are a UC citizen. When you go to the terminal outside the house, you'll have the option to purchase without furniture, costing 40,000, or with furniture. So we're going to go with furniture. Downfall Nemesis has done it again. We have a terrifically decorated, very nicely detailed apartment on New Homestead. Now it comes with all the amenities and everything you would expect, but it has a dramatic different feel and look to many of the other houses. This is definitely a much more isolated kind of planet feel, a bit less homey. Definitely can feel that you are, in fact, on a very desolated, icy scape of a planet. However, still managing some homely touches with a nice amount of detail. Now, all the decorations will be pretty much static, so you won't have to worry about blowing any of them away. There's a custom map marker as we checked before. And what I really like about this apartment is that we have all the workbenches tucked away in this room here. Now, it doesn't look like it, but we have all the different workbenches. You can easily tell the industrial. We have the spacesuit one here. We have the weapons. We have the research, which is just this screen here. You can clearly see this one on the end is going to be the chemical bench. So almost a completely custom workbench room. And it looks fantastic. Does not stick out too much at all. And it has loads of little details to give the indication away of which bench is which. You also have plenty of weapon mounts. However, there is no infinite storage. But again, you can decorate and add that yourself with a couple extra mods. The nice thing though is that all inventories are connected to the workbench. So with this building having a max storage of 16,000 units of storage, you will be able to then have that connected to all your workbenches, nice and simple and easy, making it an extremely efficient and awesome way to have a home. It's very much becoming the standard. This is going to make it incredibly easy to go about getting everything crafted and made with all the connected workbenches next to the inventory. For the storage containers, it should be a lot more than 16,000, so ignore that. So it should be quite a high amount. Should have plenty of storage. Now you'll be able to elect to have a female or male mannequin here. We would operate that through the computer here. And we have about in total 5 weapon racks, 1 rifle case and 1 pistol case. But New Homestead, what a place. I love that we are getting more and more homes on this desolated but beautiful planet. And this is the New Homestead, a player's home by Downfall Nemesis, another terrific decorated house for you to call home, giving us the option and flexibility to decorate ourselves as well as have it completely empty. Terrific mod. Let's keep moving. Oh, this next mod is special. Head over to the lodge. Within the lodge, we're going to find a new weapon addition to Starfield, the first of its kind that I've seen. Many of you will take one look at this and know exactly where this is from. This is the incredible Lucifer's Bane, Doom Shot shotgun. This is by Captain SSA. Now, right at this moment, you won't find it on creation, but it will be coming very, very soon. So hang out for that on Xbox. However, I suspect in the next couple of days, you will see this, if not by the end of this week. The weapon comes with bashing, dealing double damage, lacerate, will apply the bleeding effect, and shattering, break through even the strongest armor. Now, another mod that will be coming very soon is going to go hand in hand with the Doom shotgun, adding over 10 different versions of the very suit we're about to look at, also found in the lodge. And here it is in all its glory, the Doomslayer spacesuit in Starfield with Lucifer Bane, and it looks incredible. Now again, both of these will be coming very shortly to Xbox. By the time you watch this, there's a good chance it'll be on there, but these two mods go hand in hand, both created by the same Captain SSA. The level of detail is impeccable, high poly count, beautifully executed rendition of the iconic Doom character. Now it comes with so many different suits, and they'll come with something of your liking. You can change it depending on what you're after, but it basically covers all the different scenarios and sort of play styles you'd like. Stats are amazing. Pretty much an endgame suit. Along with Lucifer's Bane, it is a deadly combination. You can also upgrade the spacesuit as well, just like you would any other. You'll be able to change one mod, which is the internal component, so high powered or high velocity. You will need your internal weapon mod 3. Now there is a chance you may be able to craft these as well from your workbench, but not confirm that on the creation version yet. The level of detail and look and feel of this weapon and armor is impeccable. You won't be disappointed with this. Lucifer's Bane feels amazing. It does a reasonable amount of damage. It's definitely not the strongest shotgun, but overall it feels perfect within the Starfield universe, and combining these two just makes it so awesome, and it looks amazing. You'd probably definitely want to get the upgrades with it, and it isn't as powerful as other shotguns that we have, but it definitely does a good amount of damage. Here's a quick shot of the reload. It looks good. Everything aligned, as well as the firing sort of comes out of the middle of the gun, but you're not going to notice it. But a perfect, beautiful execution of adding some Doom armor and gun into Starfield. And this will be coming very soon to creation, so hang tight, it's going to be there. Thank you very much for watching. If you get anything out of this, consider liking, subscribing, commenting. Let me know what you think about some of these mods. You can let me know what mods you'd like me to cover, or if there's anything on your mind, just drop it in the comment. Thanks again, and peace.